Rather than a woman who naturally would be more inclined to be connected to her emotion. You know what I mean? Like we just have.
Even though this guy's talking calmly and in a careful manner, she still cannot fathom what he's trying to say. She is ready to break down. She is triggered in all angles.
She's not crying.
So apparently she's a grown-ass woman that cannot handle an intellectual conversation without running off and crying.
A few minutes later.
What y'all doing?
We're talking to people on the streets.
About what?
Why is this being confrontational?
No, it's not a confrontation. I'm very curious.
And now these guys right here are coming up to confront the interviewer that did nothing wrong.
Hey, got a text, but I'm busy, bitch. I ain't got the time, ain't no rollie on my wrist. She give me throat first night, now she wanna link. I told her that I'm sorry, I don't do relationships.
Listen guys, I don't know what's happening in today's society, but it's like the line between a male and a female is being demolished. We don't know what things a man is good at and what things a woman is good at anymore, man. The lines are being blurred.
Can you name, like, whatever comes to your head, 3 things women are naturally better at than men?
Making decisions, multitasking, and being level-headed.
Can you name whatever comes to mind things that men are naturally better at than women? And what comes to your mind if I say what would you say men are better at than women? Can you just name some things men are naturally better at than women?
The nigger was too stunned to speak.
A man and a woman are made to work with each other. We are not the same. We have our differences, we have our strengths, and we have our weaknesses. Each gender has their own thing that when brought together, it just works together in harmony, man. It's all about harmony and balance. Before I get into this video, I just want to say, I want to be fair with everyone. I'm not trying to say, oh, men are better, or women are better, or this is better, that is better. I just want balance and harmony. I pulled this clip from a Jubilee video where middle schoolers were asked, are boys stronger than girls? Let's get to it.
Boys are stronger than girls.
It's crazy that only one person agreed that boys are stronger than girls. What? Why is that such a taboo thing to say nowadays? Like, what? Because listen, guys, I went to school in Jamaica, man. This is something we just know. Just know that a boy is stronger than a girl. Because whenever I see a boy and a girl fight back in my elementary days, middle school days, the boy always wins. The boy always wins. It's just biology. We just built different. A boy is not built like a girl, and a girl is not built like a boy. Are there the exceptions out there? Yes, but generally, that's not how it is, man. This should be like common sense, you know what I'm saying?
Well, physically, like, for the most part, in gender roles and stuff like that, boys are just supposed to be stronger. That's just a thing that happens. They work out at the gym, and yeah, girls certainly can work out too if they want. But again, it's more common for boys.
And I like that he was brave enough to state his opinion, even though he was alone. And when you go to a gym, you typically see the men lifting way heavier weights than the women do. If that's not a sign of who's stronger, I don't know what is, man. But let's hear what the other kids have to say.
Who's one to say what gender, like, depends, like, who's stronger? It doesn't matter what gender you are, it matters who you are. It doesn't matter what you were born, it matters what you want to be.
Yo, if this is a new generation, we fucked. We fucked.
You could be referring to strength in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, where the strength in your body is placed, like it all just depends. And
when the question was presented, is a boy stronger than a girl? Clearly we're talking about physical strength.
I play volleyball and sometimes we play the boys teams and we we've crushed them a couple times and it feels so good, So I don't agree with that.
I've played volleyball too with some girls. And yeah, I have gotten my ass beat, but just keep in mind though, I didn't know anything about volleyball. I just went in there and did that shit for fun. Volleyball doesn't require too much like physical strength. The only thing that's like super physical about it, when you strike the ball down for that final knockout, like boom! That's the only thing that's kind of more like boom, you know what I'm saying? And even that, the guys typically send that ball flying way harder, much faster than the girls do too. But can girls send the ball flying with a lot of power? Yes, they can. I've seen it. Girls are strong too. But I'm just saying, guys are typically stronger.
I think getting rid of like these preconceived notions that like boys go to gyms, girls like stay at home. Like one of my best friends is a girl and like she's stronger than half the guys I know.
Cap. This man damn near a girl. I ain't gonna...
My name's Colby. I'm in 8th grade and I'm a middle school boy.
Barely. He is very in touch with his feminine side. He's not balanced at all, man. Some people might say that he plays for the other team, but I don't even necessarily know that. I'm not gonna say he's gay or anything because I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally. All right, so now this clip right here is from an interview that a guy did on just a random New York street. He was asking this girl, what can men do better than women? And what can women do better than men? So she listed a bunch of things that women can do better, but when it came to the men, she couldn't think of anything that men do better than women. And then my guy started saying, you know, men has more muscles, you know what I'm saying? He said it in a very nonchalant, funny way. Men has more muscles, men are typically stronger. And she had a few problems hearing that.
Like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at muscles.
Muscle stuff?
You know, like strength.
Sure.
That's an easy one. That's a go-to one.
Oh, I think women are good at that too. Yeah.
But like as a tendency, generally speaking, you know, women are more connected to the emotions, but men are usually a little bit more muscly. You know.
I think that's been the stereotype, but I think that's definitely changing. You know.
Just by hearing that, her whole world is crumbling down, bro. She's so triggered right now. She wants to go off, you know what I'm saying? She's saying that's a stereotype and then it's dying down now. It's not a stereotype, but it is what it is.
Think women genetically are catching up to men in strength?
Yeah, I think the emphasis on men having to be so strong and like that sort of stereotype, I think that's going down.
All right, listen, if women are genetically catching up to men, that would mean that women are turning into men. There ain't no women no more. It's like women like her don't realize that they're subconsciously turning away from being a woman.
You think that it's an emphasis on men being strong, or men just are naturally just stronger because of their genetics?
Oh, interesting. I think women are just as strong as men. I don't
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
But
like, no, the thing is, I think she genuinely believes this too. I think she genuinely believes this.
Like, look at this. I'm a normal dude. Look at my size. I'm just bigger, right? So I'm gonna have more muscle. That's a normal. It's just how it is.
She looks so horrified right now. Like,
it's not.
Not all men.
No, there are of course exceptions, right? Of course, there's men who are like this tall, and you could just slap them and beat them up with one hand. But generally speaking, of course, there's men who are intuitive and very emotional and in their hearts and very good at connecting with their emotions too. But that's more rare than a woman who naturally would be more inclined to be connected to her emotion. You know what I mean? Like we just have differences, and that's what we're just exploring. You know. We just find it really interesting how people are scared to say that we're different. I think it's okay to say that we're different. We all have our things that we're good at. Doesn't mean any sex is superior, but we're just not the same, you know?
I think it's just the word strong is a difficult one to apply to this because it's like saying women aren't strong.
We're only talking about physical.
He never said women aren't strong. He just said men are stronger. He pointed out the exceptions, right? But he said men are stronger generally. He's not saying women aren't strong. Yes, women are strong, but men are typically stronger based on genetics, biology.
Strength. We're not talking like overall strength or goodness or any of those things. Just physically. That's all it was.
Yeah, I think I get that. But I'm just questioning if there's another word that might, make it easier for people to say yes or no to that, you know?
Strong? Strong? You got a problem with the word strong? Like, what do you want him to say? Like, more physically adept? If anything has to do with men being seen stronger or better in certain things, they feel some type of way about it. Women has their things that they're better than men too. I feel no type of way about it. Women are socially more calibrated. Women are better nurturers. And I love that about women. I respect our differences. I respect our strengths and weaknesses because it makes us work together. Oh, women are better nurturers? They can go to hell. I'm not gonna feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna tell them, oh, I don't like that word. Better? I don't like that. Change the word. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. What's another good word for strong?
No, that's what I'm proposing is.
It's a good word though. Strong is the word. Strong. Look at that. That's strong. So yeah, that's but don't you think it's interesting though that like that you yourself, you kind of struggled when we asked, what are men better at? You kind of It was a struggle. It was like there was some part of you that didn't want to admit that.
Because you don't want to go towards I don't want to go towards the like hyper masculinity and like feed into that sort of like, box that men are put in, and there's a box women are put in, and so I think it's a challenging time to be like, what,
Well, here's what I think. I think by admitting that we're different, but ultimately we're just two halves of one coin, right? Like we need each other. We love each other. So for real happiness and joy and peace to happen on the planet, we need to accept that we're different, but not see any one side as superior or better. Just that we're just different, and then we accept those differences. We love each other. We come together, and we make beautiful babies. That's what I think.
Are you asking if I agree or?
Well, no, that's just what I think. But do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that everyone's different. I think, yeah.
These are the type of conversations that we need to be able to have. We need to be able to discuss these things. It's like this new wave of knowledge or agenda is trying to blend the lines between a male and a female. Yeah, that's why relationships are becoming a thing of the past, man. In the future, I don't see, like with the way things are going right now, in the future, 100, 200 years, maybe even 500 years, I don't see gender being a thing anymore. I just see it just one species, bro. Me personally, I'm a man. I know what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to feminine traits from a woman. Nurturing, social, being in touch with her emotions. I like a girly girl, you know what I'm saying? I like a feminine girl. It makes me want to protect her. It makes me want to be a man. It makes me want to be that rock for her. So this is why I like to say feminine energy makes the world go around. Because without women, would we even do half the shit we even do? And yeah, I would not want to live in a world without women. Like a bunch of sausages everywhere. What do I look like? What do I look like? I ain't trying to be a part of no sausage fest. I love women.